Hi, we're going to have a look at evaluating expressions. And first, it's important to recognize the difference in terms. Sometimes we look at questions that are asking us about expressions, and some questions are asking us about equations. So for this lesson set, we're dealing mostly with expressions, and expressions do not have equal signs in them. If I had something like 3x squared minus 2x plus 6 equaled 2 or 2x, as soon as I have that equal sign, I'm no longer dealing with an expression, I'm dealing with an equation. So when you see the word expression, there is no equal sign, and you are just evaluating to come up with an answer. We want to evaluate the expression 3x squared minus 2x plus 6 when x is equal to 6. So what that means is for every x variable in my equation, I will replace it with the number 6. So I have a 3. My x variable now becomes a 6. I'm going to square that 6. I have a negative 2 times a 6. And then I have a plus 6 at the end. And sometimes when we look at this kind of list of numbers, we're not sure what to do. I mean, do I multiply 3 times 6 and then square it, or do I subtract the 6 and the 2? And so it's good to remember our order of operations, which I put over on the right-hand side here. So first you want to see, do you have any parentheses? In this case, I don't. Okay. Do I have any exponents? Yes, I do. I've got my 6 squared. So I'm going to do that first. So I have a 3. I have a 6 squared, which is a 36. And then I have, I can go ahead and I can do my multiplication here. Because I don't have any more exponents, I'm done with them. I'll go ahead and do multiplication next. I have a negative 2 times 6, which is a 12, and I have a plus 6. Again, I look at the front and I have some more multiplication here. So if I keep going with this, I have a 3 times 36, which is 108. And then I subtract 12 from that, and then I'll add 6. So 108 subtract 12, add 6 will give me a final answer of 102. When I am dealing with expressions and I'm evaluating expressions, you will end up with a final answer. It will not be in the form x is 102 or t is 102 because we're not solving. We don't have an equation. We just have an expression. Let's try our next example. W is equal to negative 4. So what I'll do, I will put negative 4 in for all of the w's that are in my expression. So I replace that w with a negative 4. I have a negative 8, or subtract 8, and an add 6 outside. Okay, so going back to order of operations, the first thing that I should notice is, wow, there's a parentheses there. So as soon as you see that parentheses, you want to look inside there first. So let's dig inside there first. I have a subtraction and I have multiplication over here with these two terms here. Order of operation tells us that I do multiplication and division first before I do addition and subtraction. So inside my parentheses, I have a 2 times a negative 4, which is a negative 8. I subtract another 8 inside my parentheses, and then I will add 6 at the end. Okay, a negative 8 and a negative 8 drop me down into negative 16. And then I have a positive 6. So if you are in the hole $16 and somebody gives you $6, you are still in the hole, but you are only at negative 10. And there is your final answer. Our third example says to evaluate this division with x is equal to negative 2. So here we have a division expression, and we're going to put x is equal to negative 2 inside. So when you're doing these problems, keep the upstairs and the downstairs separated. Simplify the upstairs first, simplify the downstairs, and then at the very end, see if you can simplify the top and the bottom. So I'm going to go to the numerator, and I have x cubed minus 4. My x is now a negative 2. I'm going to cube it, and I'm going to subtract 4. In the denominator, I have an x, and that is now negative 2 because all of my x's are going to be replaced with negative 2, and I have a plus 6. All right, I'm going to look in the numerator and notice that I've got that exponent. Okay, so make sure you deal with exponents first. And I have a negative 8 minus 4 in the numerator. Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 is a negative 8. In the denominator, I still have my negative 2 plus 6. Now I'm going to simplify the numerator, and negative 8 take away 4, I'm in the whole, negative 12. In the denominator, I have a negative 2 plus 6, and that gets me a 4. Now, I'll look at these two numbers and kind of tell myself, you know what, I bet you I could simplify a negative 12 and a negative and a positive 4. Both of them have a 4 in them, so I can divide my numerator by 4. I can divide my denominator by 4, and when I do that, negative 12 divided by 4 is a negative 3, and 4 divided by 4 cancels, and I get a 1. So my final answer is negative 3.